We have been forced to change because we were not in online teaching learning process, but in last 60 days, we were forced to do it. But you know, the future of university is very different for three reasons. One is that look, today, the GR, graduate enrollment ratio of India is hardly 26%, and it must reach at least 50%. So how we are going to do that? Second is that we need to educate not only those people who are between 18 to 23, but also those people who are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. And most importantly, we have to contribute to research. So the future of university depends on how a university is going to do all these three things. So the direction is that if you want to be a good university, if you want to be a recognized university, you should continue your focus on research and innovation. Any university which is not into research and innovation cannot be a prestigious university. So the future is connected with the past. We need to focus on research and innovation. That is my first submission, and my university is doing that. We are investing more and more resources on research and innovation. The second thing that we are doing, we are focusing more on continuing education. We are not just focusing on the population, which is between age group of 18 to 23, but we are also focusing on people who are in their 30s and 40s in area of technology and in area of management. For example, we are conducting a program for senior executives of Tata Motors. So that is something, you know, where we are very close.
So are those programs also happening online, fully online?
Now those programs are also happening online, right? And the third thing is that now we have decided that we have to go online, and there has to be a division of online education. If you want to serve a large number of people, you know, there is no other way out. The good thing that has happened, that technology is supporting us. Earlier, see, when we were talking about technology, say 5 years ago, we didn't have a wonderful technology like Zoom and hardware which were available. But today, technology is supporting us. So online education is the future. So one has to go for it, and one has to engage with more and more students. The last thing that I would like to submit, that even for regular students, as Professor Sahas Budde was telling, we need to encourage online learning. As the UGC and AICT have clearly asked the universities and colleges to provide 20% of education to students through online media. So that is very much required. And we have been trying for it, but you know, we have not been that regular and that successful. As he pointed out, most of the institutions have not been. But now, you know, we didn't change, and therefore we are forced to change. And that's how we are going to add more value to our students. Times are changing, and we need to adopt ourselves to changing times. Otherwise, we would become dinosaur. And in fact, you know, a teacher has all these qualities of an actor, a director, a producer. So when we offer an online program, then all these qualities come in and they can be learned faster. And I have seen that among my teachers, that there were many teachers who were totally unfamiliar with online teaching, but in last 60 days, they have transformed themselves. So let's welcome these opportunities, and let's help the students. I'd like to just make a comment about online PhD. It is a question of norms and standards, right? Even in you know, face-to-face PhD, regular PhD programs, we are not sometimes observing norms and standards. But if we observe norms and standards in online PhD, it is very much required, because the number of PhD holders in this country are very less. And therefore, if you go for online PhD, it would be a welcome step. However, we need to have strong norms and standards. Creative, innovative, and friendly.